Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Today, local medical device companies join forces with local lawmakers to tackle the opioid addiction crisis.
Companies like Maple Grove's largest employer, Boston Scientific, and Plymouth-based Smiths Medical were part of a roundtable held in St. Paul to address the crisis. We get more now from Eric Nelson.
Yeah, Alex and Mike, opioid addiction is not only a national epidemic, but a local one too. In 2016, there were 153 opioid-related deaths in Hennepin County, a record for 1 year. Now, many believe that doctors prescribe opioids to patients, and then it becomes a gateway to heroin use. The focus of today's roundtable, hosted by Golden Valley Trade Group Medical Alley Association, was to bring up new alternatives that do not involve using prescription opioids for pain treatment. Senator Chris Eaton of Brooklyn Center says there is data proving that opioids do not work for chronic pain, but pharmaceutical companies are encouraging doctors to recommend opioids.
They were told it was safe, and so we went through the 1 through 10 pain scale that everybody should be pain-free or they should get a narcotic, and I think that's what caused this whole crisis.
Opioids are not cheap, even though they may look like it at first glance. And some of them, honestly, are expensive right at first glance. Sometimes they're over $1,000 a month just for the medication. But so some of these other procedures we're talking about have been shown to, even though they may have a bigger upfront cost, pay for themselves within 2 years.
At the roundtable, the medical community wanted to shine the spotlight on other options for pain relief and treatment to curb opioid addiction. Acupuncture, pain medicine pumps, spinal cord stimulators, and medical marijuana are some alternatives, but it's important to note there's no one therapy that works for the majority of pain patients. Meanwhile, Senator Eaton hopes there will be additional funding for treatment and wants the pharmaceutical industry to pay for it.
I think they have a responsibility. I think they have a moral responsibility to help people recover from this addiction that has become out of control.
Now, today's summit is the first of a series of roundtable meetings hosted by Medical Alley. Medical Alley says Minnesota is uniquely positioned to be a trailblazer in the opioid crisis because of the high number of medical companies in the state.